Mr. Broach here, and we're doing another tier list video, a little bit of a different one, I always say that, but we're doing a tier list on some Roblox war games. Some of these are based off of World War I, some of these are just naval warfare stuff, like Navy kind of stuff, or some other stuff in general. Now, these are the games we're going to be ranking today, and I'm going to read them out loud. We got Airship Assault, Whiz Bang, Naval Warfare, Trenches, Beta, Tantara, Dead Ahead, which were both made by the same guy, or made by the same people, Shell Shock, The Great Martian War, I'll get into that one later, Entrenched, Trench Warfare, and Horizon Blue 1919. So those are the games we're going to be ranking today. And oh boy, these, I don't know how I should say about this tier list. I just don't know. Some of the games aren't like really war based, but they have war stuff in it. I think the Great Martian War is like a example of what I'm trying to talk about, because the reason why I'm putting the Great Martian War in here is because it's technically not a war game. It's technically not, but it is supposed to be taking place in like World War I, so it's close enough to add to the list. Okay, now you may judge me on that. You may judge me of adding it on here because it's technically not a World War I game or a war game in general, but trust me, it's got World War I stuff in it. So, yeah. And here are the tiers. Now, I'm going to be breaking them on how good the games are, and if they're, like, really bad, or, like, if they're really worth playing. So at the top, we have worth playing. These are the games that in my opinion, this tier list is my opinions. I'm not trying to hate, or trying to, I don't really hate all these games. I like all these games. Okay, I'm not trying to be mean about them. I'm just saying on how good they are. Now, some of these games I have played before. I think the only game I haven't played before, or you know, tested out to get my thoughts on it, is Dead Ahead. This is the only one that I haven't played at all. So this one's gonna be kind of weird. But yeah. We have worth playing, really good games. These are the games that are, well, really good in my opinion. Decent games. This is the middle of the road. You know, middle of the road here. So, the games, in my opinion, that are like mid. I mean, we do have mid and decent. Don't confuse them. Mid is like a little bit more terrible, or a little bit more bad than decent. Decent games are like games that are, in my opinion, pretty decent. And we got mid games. These are games that are, in my opinion, kind of mid. I don't know. Then we have not good games. These are games that are, in my opinion, not really that good. And then next, well, last one is trash games. These are the games that I think are just terrible, or games that I don't really like or I hate. I don't know. But yeah, those are the tiers. And we have 12 things to cover. 12 in total. So I guess we should start off with Airship Assault. Now, I have played this game. It's pretty much a game where you had to, like, fight to, Zeppelins, I think, and stuff. I don't know, but it's pretty much like a game about airships, and yet they have to fight each other to destroy the other airship. There are other game modes in it, but I'm just choosing like the main game mode. We have crew members, which are the least played class in the game, even though they're probably the most important. Then we have raiders, which are the most played class in the game, from what I know of. I don't know. And then we have pilots, which, you know, fly planes. But I think this game is kinda good. It's kinda. I wouldn't say it was the best, in my opinion. God, this tier list is gonna be kinda difficult to make. This is gonna be a pretty difficult one to do. I don't know about Airship Assault. I'm kinda mixed about it. I mean, it's still pretty good, but it's got its flaws. I'll put it in decent for right now. And these opinions might change later on. It might change, I don't know. Next up, Whiz Bang. Oh, I made a video on this before. I've already made a video on it, on some Whiz Bang gameplay, which kinda did okay. Not really. But this game is probably, it's not supposed to be like a realistic kind of interpretation of it. It's supposed to be more like it's old Roblox kinda. And I definitely like that. I like old Roblox stuff. But it's got its World War I stuff in it, and it's okay. I'll put it in really good. I don't know if I should put it in worth playing, because, well, actually, you know what? Because, once again, the night times in the game, oh, I hate the night times in it. When it hits night, it's so fucking dark that you don't even know where you're hitting at, or you can't even see shit. So I might actually put it in decent as well. But then again, I like it. I really do like it. I like the concept of it. You know, fuck it. I'll put it here for right now. It's between decent and really good games. It's between them. Because the gameplay is pretty cool. The loading gun thing is a little bit weird. The night times are horrible. You can't see shit. I wish they were a little bit more easier to see. Even though that's supposed to be what nighttime is, it's supposed to be very hard to see. But I don't think it's supposed to be that hard to see. They make it a little easier to see. Yeah. Naval Warfare. This is probably the oldest game on this list. And probably the most classic. It is a old game. Old game. Like back in like 2014? 2015, I think? I can't remember. But this is one of the classic games. Probably the most classic, I don't know. But it's been on Roblox for quite a while now. And it's really good. For how simple it is, it's really fun to do. And it's pretty fun. So, I'll put it... I don't know if I should put it up on the top. I don't really know. Because I can't really think of any flaws about it. I mean, it is simple. I mean, it was made like back in Roblox's old days, like its classic days when Roblox was actually good. But God, Roblox is such a hellhole nowadays. But yeah, Naval Warfare. I'm gonna actually put it back here because I don't know about this. I don't know. It's just really cool. It's Naval Warfare. I mean, it has the name in it. And it's one of the more older games, but it's pretty fun to play. I don't know. I really don't know if I should put it in really good games or worth playing. I don't really know if I should put it, because I had to put it in one of those, but I might get yelled at. I'll probably get yelled at because I don't know. I mean, these are my opinions. I'm not trying to hate these games. I had to clarify that. I'll put it in worth playing. That might be controversial, but trust me, okay? It's good, alright? It's a game that, in my opinion, might be worth playing for you. If you like stuff like that, it might be worth playing. But for right now, it'll stay on the top right now. It might change, but I don't know. Trenches Beta. This one is... I don't know about this one. I mean, it's got a cool concept to it. Like, each day, you get more technology stuff to progressively win a match. And it could go on forever. And that's kind of cool. I haven't really seen any of these World War One or war games here that do something like that. I just think it's really cool. But then again, it is a beta, and I don't think it might be finished. I don't know. And plus, I don't know. I'm gonna put it in mid. Don't yell at me, okay? These are my opinions. This is a judgment-free zone. What? I take that back, I don't know. But for right now, it'll go in mid. For Kantara. Oh god, I'm gonna get yelled at for this one. This one's probably gonna be controversial. Now, I only played just a little bit of it, and I don't know. I really don't know. Usually in war games, I don't know. I like war games, but one problem I have with them is that every time I'm playing one of them, you don't know where the enemy is, and you just don't know, and it makes you get mad. I don't usually play a lot of war games. I still do. I like it. I just get mad at them a lot. I don't know why. I just get mad at them a lot. But I don't know. Kantara, in my opinion, is... Oh god, this is gonna be controversial. I just know it. I would put it in decent. I would put it at the bottom of decent for right now. I don't know. And the next game is made by the same people that make Kantara, is Dead Ahead, which I think it's kind of dead now. I don't know. It's supposed to be taking place in the same universe as Kantara, but oh god, I just don't know. I just really don't know. Because this is the only game on the list that I actually haven't played or tested out yet, as I'm recording this. It's supposed to be kind of like naval warfare, but a little bit more complex. And a little bit more modern, in my opinion. I'll put it in mid. For right now. I don't know. Shell Shock. Oh god. Now, this one might be the most morbid one on the list. Because it might not be super realistic, but it's definitely one of the games that is a little bit morbid. I don't know. I heard something. But Shell Shock, it's supposed to be taking place on like how brutal and how tragic World War One was. Because little history lesson here, World War One, it wasn't a pretty sight. It definitely wasn't a fun war, indeed. It was kind of bad. And oh my god. But shell shock, the term shell shock is supposed to be kind of like a World War One interpretation of like PTSD. Kinda. But one thing in shell shock, like at the beginning, it's like all fun and games, like, ooh, you're being enlisted for the war, good luck, and it's all happy and joyful. But then later on, when you're in war, it starts to become more and more more kind of depressing. And, I don't know. I just really don't know. But I would say, I don't know, but I just really like the concept of it. I think some of the inspiration was probably from All Quiet on like the Netflix thing, like All Quiet on the Western Front. A lot of people make memes about it, saying that All Quiet on the Western Front and Shell Shock are pretty similar concepts. I don't blame them. They both are kind of similar. I don't know. This one will probably not be as controversial. I don't know. I wouldn't say it would be worth playing, because this game might not be for the faint of heart. I don't know. And some of these games, I think some of these games are like, the morality is like moderate. So yeah. But for right now, it'll go here. Alright. Great Martian War is next. This one is technically not a war game, but I just wanted to add it onto the list because it has World War I themes in it. If you don't know what the Great Martian War was, this was a fake documentary thing based off of H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds, which I love that. I love War of the Worlds. I love stuff like that. And the Great Martian War was kind of inspired by it, and it was supposed to be like the invasion of Earth, but it was taking place around World War One. And it's pretty cool. I wouldn't say it's the best kind of interpretation of Martians. I wouldn't say it would be the best, but it's, in my opinion, probably the most steampunk-like out of all the World War things. But we're off topic. There is a sandbox mode, which you can play around with all you want. There is a survival mode, where you can play as a tripod or a human and try and survive, or try to cure everyone. And then we have the base game, which is just like war, I think. You know, the main game mode, if you played it before. You just try and fight Martians and get points, get better equipment. That's all you do. I would say it would go in mid, because it's technically not a war game, but I just wanted to add it onto the list. Entrenched. Oh god. Oh boy, Entrenched. I have a lot to say about this one. Entrenched is probably the most popular war game on Roblox at the point right now. Probably the most popular. Especially more like arcadey, I think. I don't know. It does have some realistic stuff to it. And I don't know. Horizon Blue 1919 and Entrenched, they're both kind of similar to each other, actually. But I'll get to that one later. But Entrenched, I rage at this game way too much. But if I'm playing as like a recon in that game, watch out for your head, because I'm kind of good. Not really, but I'm sort of good at it. I'll put Entrenched in worth playing, in my opinion. Trench Warfare, I think this is one of the fewer war games, or probably, I don't know. I think the first war game I actually played on the list was Naval Warfare. This was probably the first one, well, on this list, not played. And then it was Trench Warfare, and that's what get me into this whole jig. Trench Warfare, I kind of don't like it. This is going to be controversial, but I'm going to put it in not good games. I wouldn't really recommend it. I mean, you could play it, but to me, it's eh. And the last game on the list, in my opinion, probably my most favorite one, is Horizon Blue 1919. Oh boy, I might make a gameplay video of this in the future, because this game is probably the best World War I game on Roblox. I'll just say it right there. It's really realistic, and it's pretty good. And I don't know. And I don't think without a doubt I'm putting it up here. Worth playing because it's very realistic, and it's just good in general. So now at this point, I gotta see which games that I want to change or not. Crap. I don't know. I think that's as good as it is. I think I'll put Shell Shock above Whizbang, I think, if I can. Yeah, Shell Shock is above Whizbang. Horizon Blue's above Entrenched. And, well, Naval Warfare is below it. But Entrenched is below Naval Warfare. This game, very much where I will put it here. And, oh look, it's kind of even. So yeah. So, let me see how much time I've been recording this video. Only 21 minutes. Ay. Yeah, that was pretty much the Roblox horror games tier list, actually. I couldn't think of anything to do because I wanted to make a video of like ranking some Roblox war games that I played. Once again, the only war game that I have not played yet is Dead Ahead, which is like it's kind of like Naval Warfare. But I don't know. It's just the only Roblox game that I have not played yet. But all the rest of these I have played. Kantar only played just a little bit of it. Trenches, only a little bit of it I think too. Trench Warfare, I think I played quite a bit of it. Like quite a while ago. When I didn't have my computer yet. Grand Marshal War, I played it a couple times. Horizon Blue, I just played today. I'm going to play it again after I record this. Naval Warfare, I think I might have the most experience in Naval Warfare, since how easy it is. Entrenched, not really that good at it. I might be a good recon though, like a good sniper. Shell Shock, I'm starting to get the controls of it. I'm still trying to figure out how to do, because there is like a hunger and thirst system in this game. Whizbang, if you see my Whizbang gameplay video of it, you know what I'm going to talk about. It's just the night times are just way too dark. They need to be a little lighter. Airship Assault, I think I might be okay at Airship Assault, I don't know. Trench, yeah, I don't know, but thankfully none of these games got into the trash games. Thankfully, so round of applause. None of them went into trash games tier. None of them really. So let me read out the ones that made it into the tiers. So in worth playing, we have 3, which is the most populated tier. We have Horizon Blue 1919, probably the best World War I game you should play. It's definitely worth playing. Next up is Naval Warfare, one of the probably the oldest war game on this list, and probably the most easiest to understand how it works, and I would definitely recommend it. And then at the bottom of worth playing, we have Entrenched, which I don't really think I need to talk about Entrenched all that much. If you play Entrenched, you know it's a good game. Then in really good games, we have 2. For now on, these tiers will only have 2 games. So, in really good games, we have Shell Shock, which is good. It's really good. And then and then next is Whizbang, which I still really like Whizbang. I'm kind of tired of playing Wistman though. I kind of stopped playing it. I kind of did stop playing it, but I don't know. Then in decent games, we have Airship Assault, which was the first game we ranked. This game's okay. This game's decent. It's decent. Middle of the road in my opinion. Then, probably the most controversial one is Kentara. I might need to play a little bit more of Kentara to, I don't know. Because this might be up. This tier list is probably going to get updated in the future because I just need to play some of these war games a little bit more. Maybe not the Great Martian War. I think I already get the gist of that one. And Trench Warfare. But Deadhead I need to play to see how good it is. But for right now, Kentara and Deadhead are like a little low, but it's because I don't really have good experience with it. And Deadhead I haven't really played at all. But Kentara for right now is going to go in decent. Then in mid games, we have Trench Beta. I'm not saying that it's a bad game. It's got a unique concept. But it could do better. Then we got Dead Ahead, which might change as well. This one will probably be changed because I think it's actually pretty good. I just don't have any experience with it yet, so it's going to be there for right now. And then in not good games, we have Trench Warfare at the top. Because I still think it's a good game, but I rage at it a lot. I used to rage at it so much. I think I got mad at it like really badly. And then we have the Great Martian War, which I don't think really counts, but it has a World War I aesthetic to it. So yeah. And then in trash cans, there is, well, none of the games on the list were made into this tier. Thankfully. But 2 of them did go in this tier. So that was the Roblox War Games tier list. This is probably going to be updated in the future. Most likely, I don't know. Because this was just a little ideal that I wanted to do. But this will probably definitely be updated in the future. And maybe even some more war games that I find. I don't know. But for right now, this is going to be the tier list for right now. But, God. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button. You can subscribe if you want. If not, that's okay with me, but it'll be heavily appreciated. And my goal is to reach 100 subscribers. I will do something. I'll do a special video there if we reach it. And then don't miss out on my community posts. They can be very helpful, like what games you want me to do next, teasers, or just other stuff in general. Like, what's your favorite color? Like that, for example. And until then, guys, I'm Mr. Broach, and I'll see you next time.